Canada versus US, the two fronts of betrayal. The two fronts of betrayal, power abroad, persecution at home. Scene 1, the fracture, with measured shock and calm intensity. A world once balanced on trust now trembles under deception. In Washington, justice itself has been weaponized. At the border, sovereignty is being auctioned like a commodity. Two stories, one political, one judicial, intertwined to reveal a single truth. When corruption learns to wear the flag, nations start to lose their soul. A Qatari airbase rises in Idaho soil, just miles from Canada's frontier. While secret grand jury leaks show America's own Justice Department fighting to breathe beneath the weight of loyalty pledges and vendettas. This is the fracture of a republic. Echoing across borders that were once invisible, now razor thin. And through it all, Canadians watch, quietly at first. Then with rising disbelief. Scene 2, the border of trust. With rising tension and disbelief. Donald Trump once promised to protect America first. But his actions reveal something far darker: America for sale. He threatens Canada's auto industry, mocks our Prime Minister, and boasts of saving Canadian lives by sinking foreign fishing boats in waters never proven hostile. And then comes the unthinkable. The US military builds a base, not for Canada, not for NATO, but for Qatar. A Middle Eastern monarchy now stationed closer to Canadian skies than ever. The message is clear. Allies no longer matter, only access does. It's not defense, it's a deal. A 747 jet here, a military outpost there, and the price tag? America's integrity. Canada has fought beside the United States through 2 world wars. We stood in the cold of Korea and the heat of Afghanistan. But now we stand in the shadow of their decisions, and for the first time in a century, we wonder who they serve. Scene 3, justice under siege. With analytical gravitas with undercurrent of betrayal. While one hand sells out alliances, the other strikes at law itself. James Comey, former FBI director, once the face of American integrity, is dragged into a political show trial. Trump's hand-picked prosecutor Lindsay Halligan ignores every career attorney, every finding from John Durham's own 4-year investigation, and files charges where no crime exists. The verdict from within the Department of Justice is clear: no evidence, no case, no cause, only revenge. Durham himself, appointed by Trump's own Attorney General, testifies that Comey committed no crime. Yet the machine moves forward, greased by vengeance, not veracity. In secret rooms, civil servants leak truth like oxygen through cracks in stone. They risk their careers so democracy can breathe a little longer. And as those leaks spread, the world learns what the regime fears most: transparency. Scene 4, the mirror of nations. Reflective and philosophically. 2 neighbors now stand at opposite ends of a mirror. In America, law is used as a sword against critics. In Canada, it remains our shield of sovereignty. But mirrors crack when the United States gives foreign powers bases on its own land. It signals to the world that ideology matters more than allies. When prosecutors are told to destroy their own credibility for political theater, justice is no longer blind, it's bribed. And so we watch from the north, not with arrogance, but with alarm. Because when America's laws collapse, the shockwave crosses every border. The world once looked to Washington for order, now it looks to Canada for balance. And that balance is precarious. Scene 5, the resistance of conscience. Hopeful defiance and unity. But even as truth is attacked, the people respond. From Sydney to Toronto, from New York to Berlin, voices rise in the digital darkness. Lawyers, veterans, teachers, workers, all saying the same thing: enough. They share facts. They push back with law, not violence. They raise their voices like lanterns in a storm. And in their chorus is a new anthem for our time. Elbows up, truth forward. Because when justice is under siege and sovereignty is for sale, watching isn't enough, standing is. So to everyone listening across this tired world, remember, power fails when the people pay attention. And Canada is watching net. Always. Please show your support by subscribing and sharing. Big hugs from Big Dave.